We live in a world overwhelmed with constant noise, notifications buzzing from our phone, the hum of traffic, or the endless stream of conversations that surround us every day. We've adapted in tuning these sounds out, but in doing so, we've also started tuning people out. Listening isn't just about staying silent while the other person talks, it's an active skill and it's much deeper than we realize. According to a 2023 study by the Harvard Business School, we spend about 55% of our conversation time listening. Yet, we only retain 17% of what we listen. That means we lose over 80% of what the other person tries to tell us. Think about that. 80%. A few weeks ago, my brother had an important football game. And before the game, he told me he was scared. Now, me being the older brother that I am, normally I might have just teased him a bit or said, "You'll be fine." But this time, I chose to listen to him. I chose to listen not only to his words, but to his tone, his body language. I didn't rush to reassure him or give him any advice. I just let him express himself. And to be honest, it was a bit annoying listening to him go on and on and on. But something amazing happened. Somehow, he felt much better. That moment made me realize the true power of active listening. Sometimes people don't need solutions, they just need to feel heard. Listening is all about being present. It's about tuning out distractions and giving your full attention to the speaker. And research proves how important active listening is. According to a 2022 study by the University of Southern California, effective listening can help strengthen bonds, build new relationships, and reduce stress levels by 40%. Yet, true listening is a rare sight to see in our world. Here's another shocking statistic. A research conducted by Microsoft in 2023 found that the average human attention span has dropped to just 8.25 seconds. That's the average attention span of a goldfish. Our world is designed for distraction. Phones, emails, and endless scrolling through social media, all of which reduces our ability to truly listen. The consequence of not listening is high. 1 in 3 employees say that the number one cause for workplace stress is the lack of communication. In relationships, most breakups are caused by the lack of listening. And on a global level, when people don't listen to other ideas and perspectives, conflicts arise and divisions deepen. Now, this may not necessarily happen on a global scale. It can be something simple as what happens in our own homes. Let me tell you a story. One morning, my mom gave me the simplest instructions ever. Switch on the motor, wait for the tank to fill, switch off the motor, and then turn on the washing machine. I nodded. I got it. Or at least I thought I did. And like the responsible son that I am, I switched on the motor and then got distracted by something very important. Scrolling through social media. Fast forward 30 minutes, I hear my mom shout. Now, there are different types of mom shouts. There's the dinner's ready shout, there's the where are my glasses shout, and then there's this shout. The one that makes you want to rethink every life decision that led you to that moment. I rushed to the balcony only to find water flooding through the door and entering the room. My mom gave me a look so intense, I swear she was trying to pull my soul out. She screamed at me, asking me whether I wanted to turn the house into an aquarium. To be fair, an aquarium does sound like a cool idea, don't you think? And then, to make matters even worse, I proudly added, "At least I turned on the washing machine." We looked at it, only to find it turning with no water. clothes angrily stumbling like it were in an earthquake. That day, I learned an important lesson. The next time your mom gives you an instruction, follow them like your life depends on it, because it just might. While this may be a funny mistake of mine, it shows how important active listening is. Small misunderstandings can grow into larger problems. Im- Listening has a huge impact in our lives. It has the power to build new relationships, strengthen bonds, and even has the power to unite an entire nation. Take the Chandrayaan 3 mission to the moon as an example. It wasn't the work of just one scientist, right? It was the work of multiple scientists, all coming from different backgrounds with different ideas in order to make this historic achievement a reality. Listening is also the foundation of empathy. And in a world where we're all divided by different politics and ideologies, empathy is everything. Let's be honest, we all have trouble listening. Take this for example. You're in class. The teacher's in the middle of a lesson while your brain is off on a luxurious vacation thinking about the lunch you're going to have next. Suddenly, she turns to you and she asks you a question. Your panic mode is activated. You scramble to look like you know the answer, wishing that you'd actually paid attention. But all that comes out of your mouth is the classic, I didn't understand. We've all been there. I know I have, multiple times at least. The good news here is that listening is a skill. And like any other skill, it can be developed. So the next time we're in a conversation with someone, I want us to try these 4 things. Firstly, pause before responding. Before jumping in with your opinion, pause. Take a moment and breathe. This shows the speaker that you truly value their words. Secondly, reflect what you hear. Before jumping in with your advice, reflect on what the other person has to say. So when a friend tells you she's overwhelmed with work, rather than saying me too, try saying something like, it seems you have a lot on your plate right now. This small shift encourages in a much deeper conversation. Thirdly, eliminate distractions. I know it's difficult, but put the phone away, close the laptop, and look people in the eye. According to a 2023 study by the University of Chicago, simply having your phone on during a conversation can reduce trust and emotional connection by 35%. Just simply putting your phone away can transform an entire conversation. And lastly, practice empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Ask yourself, what are they really feeling? Sometimes people just need to be understood. Now, I want you to imagine a world where we all took the time to truly listen. How would it look like? Well, we'd have fewer misunderstandings, more compassion, and most importantly, a society that prioritizes connection over noise. We'll also be able to understand others and give them the advice that they need. Remember when I talked about my brother? Well, actively listening to him made him feel understood. It gave him his confidence back. And with the right advice that I'd given him, he went on to win the game. That's how powerful active listening can be. With this, I want to leave you with a small challenge. The next time you're in a conversation with someone, a friend, a colleague, or maybe even a stranger, pause, take a moment, and listen. Listen not only to their words, listen to their tone, body language, their unspoken dreams and fears, and you'll be amazed at how transformative this can be. In a world where we're all shouting to be heard, the quiet act of listening stands out. It's a gift, one that costs nothing but could mean everything. Thank you.